here we are in South Dakota again, and Ken promised me a year ago that he would clean my Jeep once, so I made a little pack for dinner last night, or actually a campfire, that he would honor that today. So here we go. Thank you, Ken. You do such a good job.
Here we are, our last day in South Dakota. It is Thursday. We'll be leaving tomorrow, early Friday morning tomorrow. Man, it has been a great trip as usual. We're going to wheel today. It'll be our third day of wheeling. We kind of broke the trip up into 3 days of wheeling and 3 days of kind of sightseeing stuff. Yesterday went and saw Devil's Tower, me and my daughters, and man, it's really nice if you hadn't seen it. If you hadn't been out here, the wheeling is great, and also the Mount Rushmore, Devil's Tower, Badlands, Deadwood. So many other things to do and see out here with your family, especially if you got your wife and your kids with you. You don't have to wheel all the time. There's so much other stuff to do out here that's just beautiful. And kind of recap real quick, we did Calamity. First day, Tom broke a drive shaft. Luckily, he was carrying his extra one with him, his spare one. So we were able to get it on and get to finish the day out wheeling. The second day, we did Hal John's from where we had left off yesterday. That is a long trail. And we still did not get to the top of it. I had a couple of little issues with my Jeep. I've got a wheel bearing starting to go bad, so we spent a little time messing with that, and it's okay. It's not, the bearing is still okay for now. It's just heating up. So the third day here, we're basically in between Deadwood and Mount Rushmore, so it's kind of the heart of the wheeling down here. We're really close to Fruity Pebbles, and we did it last year and was going to do some other trails beside it, but since we need to make a short day out of this and not do a lot of traveling to the trails and stuff, we're just going to run back over here to Fruity Pebbles and maybe see if we can find Captain Crunch. It's a really difficult trail, but if you think about coming out here and your Jeeps aren't built like our Jeeps are, you know, we're running, a lot of us running 40s and 43s. We've met a lot of Jeeps with 35s and 37s that do the same trails we do. There's some bypasses on a lot of stuff, and there's so much other stuff out here to see too. There's regular roads, there's tons of side-by-sides out here. Just most of the trails are Jeep and side-by-side. Some are just Jeep, some are just side-by-sides, but man, it's just the ride out here is just awesome. The area is beautiful, and Kenna, my oldest daughter, she said last night, she said, I don't want to leave, I love it out here. I'm like, yep, we say the same thing every time we come out here. So if you get a chance, hopefully some of these videos will show you the trails. We show the difficult stuff that we can find. It's just what we like to do. But there's some easy stuff out here. There's trail map systems that shows you all the trails, easy to get to. So I just wanted to do a little intro to our last day, and we'll get on with the video here. All right, we have started the day. We've made it to Fruity Pebbles. It's like I'm going to do it. The first, let's see, Maxie, what would you say? There's two sections of it?
Totally. Lower boulder field and an upper.
Yeah, lower and upper. The upper one is the one that, if y'all remember last year on the videos, it's the long one. We'll probably skip it and just do the lower one. It's shorter. So anyway, we're getting set up, getting ready to do it, so hang on.
good, brother.
That side gonna come up, this one go down.
Driver rear is getting ready to come off. Just real easy right there. Good. Take it passenger. Come forward, passenger. Getting ready to come off.
rock right here.
I'm trying to get on top of those two.
Yeah, he needs to go over those two. There you go. Now straighten it up.
Alrighty guys, that was a short trip over to Fruity Pebbles today. It's basically all we had time for. I didn't quite make it back. I made it about a mile to the road and probably about 5 miles to the cabin. Front hub went out. Let's see, the bearings in the hub gone out. It was getting hot. It was getting up about 1:30 here in the center, so we'd pull over, let it cool down, and ride on, just going about 5 miles an hour. Got about a mile to the road and she locked down with us. So jumped in Rob's Jeep, came back here, got my truck trailer, went back, loaded it up, it's fine. So easy fix. Get home, pull that hub assembly out, rebuild it, bearings, seals, races, all that good stuff. But other than that, we had a great week. I know it was only 2 full days of riding, half a day of riding. We had having to work on Phil's trailer. He's got some light issues. One of his lights and trailer lights aren't working, so we're gonna look at that. He got some new lights and wires, so we're gonna go up there and look at that real quick and pull out of here about 6 o'clock Eastern time in the morning, which will be 4 o'clock here. So with that, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I love coming out here and cannot wait to come back. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks, guys. All right, we are back home from South Dakota. As you can see, I've got Junkyard Dog tore apart with the hub to see what's going on here. And it looks like the outer bearing on the spindle here, when the bearing went bad, you can see the spindle here is pitted. So I just called and got a new spindle on the way. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace that. The hub looks good. I still got to do a little more cleaning on that, get everything out so it doesn't contaminate anything. Here's the bearing. Here's the outer bearing here. As you can see, it's pretty much shot. That's what the culprit was right there with the front hub. Here's the inner bearing. It still looks okay, but we'll replace all of the bearings, the races, even the nuts over there. Where's it? Over there. And got all this stuff already cleaned up. Got the hub cleaned up. All right, I finally got the new spindle in. We got it all put back together. Got the sensor in. I still got to get the brake lines hooked up. I was kind of waiting because I need to take the center fender out right here and fix this hood latch. I hit a tree coming down into the trail. Second day of riding, so I just need to fix that real quick. So just to let y'all know, got everything back together. Man, she works really good now. Spins good. All new bearings. I use the Timken bearings, USA. If you can get the USA Timken bearings, that's what I like to use. I try to stay away from the China stuff, so they're hard to find. Maybe it'll cost a little bit more, but if you can find them, it's definitely the way to go. I will finish getting the wheel on it, and finally I can get this thing cleaned up after our South Dakota trip, and we will all be done. I already got the driver's side, of course, and so yeah, repair is done.
Earthquakes and hurricanes and slow-moving freight trains, and girl, that's how you make me feel sometimes. Sure